Hello there, it's Colin from Rockfiend Publications Scotland, and we're in Armadale tonight with Mr. Kinglot himself, Jason Sweeney, having a listen to this new product, which isn't even released yet, but we're going to get a one-by-one track from the man himself. Jason.
Yeah, how you doing, sir?
Superb to see you again, and thank you for the invite.
No worries, no worries.
The world is yours.
Oh, brilliant. Well, listen, thank you very much for coming into what I'm calling my studio. Welcome to the Sweeney's world famous guitar lounge. I don't know if you can pan up there and see the wee sign. This is as professional as we're getting just now. I'll give you a wee tour. Do you want a tour? Well, here we go. So first of all, right behind you, there's Susie Jacuzzi, is the Les Paul Gibson Standard that I've got. And next to that is the 4-string Fender Percussion, fitted with Precision rather, fitted with Seymour Duncan's. That's the bass that I used for the Love Hate tour, with Uncle Jizzy for Love Hate. And then we've got just our normal kind of acoustic basses, Fender acoustic bass, and my absolute baby, which is my Dreadnought style Gibson Songwriter Deluxe acoustic. That's my favourite. And here we have my 5-string Fender Precision bass USA model that I use for all the recording on the latest Kinglot. And right up the top here we have a Koa Wood Fender Telecaster, which doesn't see a lot of action outside the house, but I do a lot of different songwriting and recording on that. And just all my memorabilia that I've collected along the way. I've got Skid Row all signed, I've got Love Hate albums all signed, and if you pan around the room later on you'll see Dan Reed signed, Uncle Tom Russell and Billy Sheehan and so on, and just things that I've... But probably the best thing is my boiler, my Lemmy boiler. Can you beat that? Nope.
You've got a really nice poster on the back of that door.
We have, yes. It was a gift from Rockfiend Publications, as you can see. As myself, Chris and Jay at the wildfire, and it's probably one of the best photos I've seen of ourselves. I thought it was great. It's up there temporary because I'm going to get that framed. I think that's brilliant. So thank you very much.
No, I'll sign it for you.
Oh, good. So we're here today just to run you through track by track of the new album. It's been a long time to get here, and the main reason for that was simply because of the things that were going on, all positive stuff, such as obviously we were on tour with Dan Reed Network, and we were on tour with Love Hate. We were Love Hate, so we had all the album, to the first album, and roughly about 18 songs to learn, so that kind of paused a lot of what we were doing as a band. And then we had line-up changes, and then just getting back to into the recording, we had to, it's all self-funded, so we had to obviously raise the funds to be able to record this. The songs, the actual self on this, these songs have been written quite a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
As what we generally do as a band, is the way that we work at the moment, is that I will generally write the songs, I will demo them, and then I'll bring the boys in and they'll put what I call the magic Kinglot touch on it, and I'll help arrange the songs in a traditional way. And so the result is that we've got this new album. The front cover is just brilliant. It's done by Andy, and you'll see that there's lots of different little detail, and there's a mirror image in the water, but that signifies the good and the more positive, and that signifies the darker side of things. Inside here you can see it's the boys, it's Chris, they're in drums and the backing vocals, myself, Jason bass and vocals, and our new guy Jay, who's phenomenal. We actually picked up Jay pretty easily, and it was a no-brainer. He was the first guy we auditioned and the only guy we auditioned, because there was no point in auditioning anybody after it, because he just fitted so well. And so happy that he's now in the band. He's really brought a completely different sound, and he's the kind of guitarist that I suppose it really fits well with my songwriting. That's nothing to say that any other people that I've worked with in the past aren't. They all are brilliant and all still good friends, but Jay has really kind of transformed everything. This is a 10-song album. The title of it is A World Without Evil. Will we just go through it? Is that okay?
Just do a track by track. We're on track 2 listening to it just now.
Okay, so the first song is A World Without Evil, and that was written well, about 3 years ago. I became a father for the first time, with Frank and Tom, and it really changed the way that I started looking at the world. and every time you turn on the news, there's something to do with a big financial disaster or disaster around the world, earthquakes and people want to start wars and fighting, and it really makes you look at things completely differently. And I just thought, it isn't quite really that fair, what would it be like in a world without all that? So it really just explains my feelings and what I think it would be like, and each the verses and choruses deal with different stages, if you like. The music itself, it's played in drop C, which is quite a heavy sound, so it's completely different sounding to what we did for the first album. And a big massive sound. I hope you like it when you hear it. We've been playing that one live for a wee while. I don't know if you can hear in the background. That one is called All I Want. That's the second song on the album. A classic love song. Just been
playing that live as well.
Been playing that live for a wee while now. Classic love song. It's just based on knowing how lucky you are to have the right person in your life, and something that I think a lot of people can relate to. The words are, if you can hear it, simple, big harmonies. This bit here.
That was one of the first bits that you let me hear many moons ago.
Was it really?
A demo on it. Really
If you actually
sound.
catch that live after the first chorus, if you listen to what our drummer Chris Gillen is doing, it's just it'll hit your chest like that. He's constantly boom, 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 and it's phenomenal. It's really good. So that is just a classic love song. Probably one of the most interesting ones, and one that I think came back to me a lot when I first wrote it, was Damaged Girls. There was a lot of questions from people that I was hearing the demos, and they weren't sure how it would be taken, if it was being sexist or it was being, a little bit, you shouldn't be kind of talking about things, what people are thinking about, what the song was about. In actual fact, it's actually pro about being different. Pro, is that the right way to say that? Pro being different?
Yeah.
Do you know how when you get the I suppose the rock and roll community, if you want to call it that, and you walk down the high street with your leather jacket or your Doc Martens or whatever, and it doesn't really quite fit in with what I would probably call the norm, or your kind of banker with your shirt and tie. It's always a wee second look type thing, and so it's basically saying it's alright to be different, and that you should do what you kind of want to do. So it's based on, it's not a folk song, but it's based on a girl, and this is the song at the back. It was, damaged girls are out at midnight, that's when they hit the floor. Born survivors taking a chance, all they want to do is dance, dance, dance. So it's really just saying that, a lot of people that I meet who are into this genre of rock are really quite confident, but maybe sometimes there's a wee underlying thing there that they're not quite like that, they're just like everybody else. And it's just really pro about being who you want to be and just living your life the way that you should. Well,
and why not?
And why not?
Exactly.
There you go. Moving on to track 4, which is Save Me. Classic rejection song.
After you found the one you want.
I know nothing about that. My history with ladies has always been brilliant. Don't let Vicky hear this. But it's based on a story about a guy who meets a girl, and it seems to be kind of getting on fine, and then it just dies a death. for no reason. But the guy is really hurting about it. He really still wants to be with her, and the main part of the chorus is, "I want you to save me